They have finished the free throw contest, and Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals is the final. Did we put the score? Yep. We already told you what happened.
So you just gave away the final, huh? Nuggets had a chance to even the series, or better yet, fall comfortably behind 3-1 as they did in the last two series against the Lakers. 48 minutes of playoff basketball from the bubble in Orlando. AD and LeBron, you got the Joker and Jamal Murray. The Lakers win at 114-108 and now lead the Western Conference 3-1. So LeBron is just 48 minutes from returning to the finals after taking a year off. Lakers dominate the offensive glass. 25 second chance points, the most in any game this postseason, third most by any team. Lakers average just 12 second chance points in the first three games of the series, more than doubled that output in Game 4 Thursday. All right, NBA playoff game ends means it is Tim Legler time here on SportsCenter. So, Legs, Jamal Murray's 12 of 20, 32 points, didn't make a three. Seems like that's a fairly decent stat line, but I think this is like the Dan Patrick thing, right? We can only hope to contain him, and they did that pretty well tonight.
Yeah, listen, he didn't go off. He was very good throughout most of the night, and there were some stretches where he kept them in the game. But I thought the Lakers made a big adjustment late in this game. LeBron James ended up guarding Jamal Murray. And I don't know you can do this for Rajon Rondo with the pull-up jump shot. To me, that was the critical stretch. The Lakers had several chances to put this team away. And to Denver's credit, they just won't go away. They continue to fight. Somebody makes a timely shot. They stay within striking range. But then when it was winning time, about 4-point game, about 5 minutes to go, LeBron James guarded Jamal Murray pretty much the rest of the way, or they hit him with a trap. They were not going to let Jamal Murray beat them the way that we saw him do in that Utah series. And I think his size and strength for a short spurt can be very effective on Jamal Murray, and I think it was to help close this game out.
Talking with Tim Legler as we wait for the star players of the Lakers-Nuggets game and the coaches to come out and visit with them. We have Tim, hang in there. Coach Malone speaking right now. Then we're back to you. Hold on.
Whatever he wanted, and then 25 to 6 second point advantages, really hard to overcome. We had good possessions of defense. We were just unwilling to finish it off with a rebound. And we're coming off of a game in Game 3 where it was 4 offensive rebounds for 4 points. And I think understanding why you win and why you lose in this business is critical. And we did a poor job in that area tonight. And they were more physical, they were more aggressive, and that's one of the main reasons that we lost, to your point, Katie.
Next, we'll go to Mike Singer. Mike, go ahead.
Michael, to follow up on that, you guys got to within one possession multiple times in the second half. And would you attribute, would you just say that it's the rebounding, that was the inability to get over that hump?
Part of it, there were, possessions where we played really good defense and just didn't finish it, which gave them extra possessions, extra life, extra opportunities. The ability to defend without fouling. They went to the foul line 35 times. I think I'm going to have to go through the proper channels like they did to see if we can figure out how we can get some more free throws. And then there were just a lot of breakdowns. I mean, we had a stretch where LeBron misses a free throw, gets the offensive rebound, put back. Caldwell Pope drives the baseline, gets a dunk. Caldwell Pope cuts to the basket. We don't tag from the weak side, layup. It was just too many breakdowns. This is the Western Conference Finals, Game 4. And if you can't help us on the defensive end, then maybe you shouldn't be on the floor. We got to be able to lock in and finish it off with a rebound. And we just had too many empty possessions on that end tonight.
Next, we'll go to Harrison Wind. Harrison, go ahead.
Hey, Michael, that one foul call on Paul when Anthony Davis came down and hurt his ankle. Did you guys give any thought to challenging that one?
Yeah, we looked at it, and it's a situation where they were reviewing to see if it was a flagrant, to see if he stepped under him. And then obviously you only have so much time before you can challenge it. And then by the time we looked at it and maybe gave thought to challenging it, Harrison, that time had expired. But I knew it wouldn't be a flagrant because Paul never put his foot underneath AD. There's nothing malicious about it. He let him land, and actually Anthony Davis took a step forward when the contact happened. And I asked why it was called a foul, and obviously the referees had an answer for that I didn't necessarily agree with, but it is what it is.
All right, we bring back Tim Legler. Tim, before we came to you, we had a graphic about 25-second chance points for the Lakers. Mike Malone just talked about 25-second chance points for the Lakers. So you and I are going to talk about 25-second chance points for the Lakers. And it seems to me to get second chance points, you got to get offensive rebounds, right? It's that simple. Box out, Timmy. Why did that happen?
Yeah, that's it, John. In the last game, Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard combined for one more offensive rebound than I had sitting on my sofa. Okay? So I knew this was going to be a factor in this game. And Dwight Howard came out. He starts the game. You could tell how energized he was, and he was just focused on getting to the glass. He had 5 putback where he gets the offensive rebound and converts it to offense. That's really difficult to overcome. And then some of these ones late that Mike Malone's talking about, these might not lead directly to offense with guys putting it back in the basket, but this is at a time in the game when Denver desperately needs to have more time and extra possessions. And when you allow the Lakers to go get an offensive rebound when you've played pretty good defense, and then you have to foul them, send them to the line, those are just absolute killer plays. So give the Lakers credit. If they were called out for it, it was disgraceful that they had 4 offensive rebounds in 40 missed shots in Game 3. This was a team that's where they hang their hat. This was the #1 offensive rebounding team in the NBA in the regular season. You can't have 4 offensive rebounds in a game against a team that plays a lot of small lineups. So they came out in this game, much more concerted effort, and I think, to me, the absolute biggest X factor in the game, the Lakers' ability to get them on the glass and to give themselves some extra second chance points against a Denver team that's very difficult to guard. So if you give yourself extra opportunities, John, you've got a really good chance. And the Lakers stuck to their strengths. Their bigs came up in a huge way on the glass in this one.
All right, Tim, you and the Nuggets are done for tonight, but like they did against the Jazz and the Clippers, we're pretty sure we're going to see you both again. Thanks, Timmy.
Definitely. You got it.
A lot on his plate as he just talked with our Allie LaForce, emotionally, but still able to handle game. Hey there, I'm Stephanie Reddy. Glad you guys are here with us. We're going to get you caught up in case you missed anything as I welcome my partners in crime, Greg Anthony and Brendan Haywood. Glad you guys were able to stick around for this, because this was a good one at the end. Greg, we'll start with you. At the end, we didn't know which way it was going to go. Jokic was in foul trouble. Murray got hot again. What were your thoughts down the stretch?
I thought the Lakers' ability to execute, they got timely shooting. They got to the free throw line consistently. And they were really able to kind of take Jokic out of the game. So, yeah, down the stretch, the game was close, but it never seemed like Denver could get a stop. So, for me, it was really about the first quarter and the move that Frank Vogel made of starting Dwight Howard. He really nullified the Joker. And I thought that really kind of set the tone. Davis got off to the hot start shooting it, but I just thought Dwight Howard's energy and activity really took away Jokic, which was that starting unit for the Lakers. And LeBron and AD did what they've done. Right? They've gotten timely shooting, contributions from the bench. It was kind of a signature game that we've kind of grown accustomed to seeing from Lakers here in postseason.
You're right. To illustrate your point, 8 and 8 for Dwight Howard in that first quarter, definitely setting the tone. Brendan, we had your playoff edition of the House of Haywood with the bigs being featured. Do we see anything that we liked tonight?
Well, listen, I'm all about the big fellas, but tonight what really jumped out at me was down the stretch LeBron James's defense. And the fact that he wanted to go out there, he wanted to guard Jamal Murray. It was a 4-point game, and you saw LeBron say, I want to guard him. And he had several stops that I thought were key to this game. And that's important because LeBron James, last year, his defense was criticized. People said he didn't play defense anymore. The king doesn't guard people anymore. Well, listen, LeBron James can't guard you all game long like he used to, but he can shut down high-level players in high-level moments, and that's what he did. Sessions when it was a 2-possession game, that's key. That's King James just being the dominant player that he always is.
Lakers win. Let's hear from Denver head coach Michael Malone.
Coach, the rebounding disparity tonight, including the Lakers' 25 second chance points, how much do you attribute tonight's loss to that?
Almost all of it. Yeah, it was a huge number, and it was like that the whole night. And obviously Dwight Howard had 6. Nobody touched him at all in that first quarter. He did whatever he wanted. And then, 25 to 6 second point advantage is really hard to overcome. We had good possessions of defense. we were just unwilling to finish it off with a rebound. And we're coming off of a game in Game 3 where it was 4 offensive rebounds for 4 points. And I think understanding why you win and why you lose in this business is critical. And we did a poor job in that area tonight. And they were more physical, they were more aggressive, and that's one of the main reasons that we lost, to your point, Katie.
Next, we'll go to Mike Singer. Mike, go ahead.
Michael, to follow up on that, you guys got to within one possession multiple times in the second half. And would you attribute, would you just say that it's the rebounding, that was the inability to get over that hump?
Part of it, there were, possessions where we played really good defense and just didn't finish it, which gave them extra possessions, extra life, extra opportunities.